Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Boilermakers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take that
makes the grab in their space. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They go play action with Fox. He wants it all. Touchdown, Purdue! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Alston. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Past the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They beat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play. Look.
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Looking for room, it's Alston. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Rainey. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fox trying to set up the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
On the run, it's Terrell. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
Throwing Fox. The screen, and watch out. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Holds and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run it. It's right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it, extending the play. Fires on the move. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll test the right side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Go, go!
Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fox. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 ton.
Might have a chance. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Purdue!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the run, it's raining. Plows through the defense. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Jones to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. Got a little grass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Takes the handoff. It's Alston. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Another incompletion on third down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fox on the play action. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Bucks from the gun on third down. Under fire. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Throwing Fox. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds his target down the middle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Again, it's Fox. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll set up to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
23 on the play. Good enough for first down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's all. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Gain of 14. First down for the offense.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Odom coming out of the locker room at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He wants to go deep. Hauls in the deep ball. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, what a move to get room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fox. He's got him. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. On the ground, it's raining. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Sacramento State. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He'll pull it. Turning it on. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sweet cut there. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Terrell. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Fox. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Fox from the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
So now it's second and long. Some misdirection with the counter. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Gets the back moving. Throwing Fox. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for room. It's Wormley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. At the 35, he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the move, it's Alston. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Finding open areas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fox. The sure hands, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon.
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Gonna run it. It's Alston. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Calls his own number. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. There's some room. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good.
Snags it, and he's open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the officials will stop playing momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throwing Fox. That's caught. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Again, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on this Sacramento State sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Unloads it left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
It's complete, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Fox. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for space. It's Alston. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. right back to him on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throwing Fox. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs he's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.